நாயினேன் உணவு தேடும் பகருணாய் இன்னல் தீர்க்கும் பரமனே நம சிவாய.
பரமனே நம சிவாய. பரமனே நம சிவாய. பரமனே நம சிவாய. பரமனே நம சிவாய.
சத்தியும் சிவமும் ஆகி தாணுவாய் ஜகத்துக்கெல்லாம் முத்தியே அளிப்பாயாதி முதல்வனே நம சிவாய.
முதல்வனே நம சிவாய. முதல்வனே நம சிவாய. முதல்வனே நம சிவாய. முதல்வனே நம சிவாய.
ஞமனுடன் இந்திரர்க்கும் நாரணர் காரணர்க்கும் சமனுர முதலாய் நின்ற தாணுவே நம சிவாய.
தாணுவே நம சிவாய. தாணுவே நம சிவாய. தாணுவே நம சிவாய. தாணுவே நம சிவாய.
இடவிய கபாலமேந்தி ஏழிரண்டுலகம் எல்லாம் கடவியும் காண ஒண்ணா சங்கரா நம சிவாய.
சங்கரா நம சிவாய. சங்கரா நம சிவாய. சங்கரா நம சிவாய. சங்கரா நம சிவாய.
இணங்கிய கமல பொற்றாள் இருவரும் ஏத்தி நின்று வந்த அம்பலத்துள் நாடும் வானவா நம சிவாய.
வானவா நம சிவாய. வானவா நம சிவாய. வானவா நம சிவாய. வானவா நம சிவாய.
தண்டமிழ் முனிவன் தன்னை சமமுறத்தின் பாலேவும் அண்டரோடு அயன்மால் காணா
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you on the live stream, we will be beginning the live stream shortly. We're just awaiting the arrival of the hearse, so please bear with us for the moment. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have just joined the live stream, we are waiting for the hearse to arrive. So please be patient with us. Thank you.
Regina. You know the TPA among us to do us a favor. Oh, daddy, no, they're going to do.
நம
Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah
இனியடி தேடி காணா ஏழுலகு அளந்த மாயன் கடியதாயை மூன்றைக கடவுளே நம சிவாயே.
கடவுளே நம சிவாய. கடவுளே நம சிவாய. கடவுளே நம சிவாய. கடவுளே நம சிவாய.
பொருள் போன்றன் இணையடி பல்வா துன்பம் வாட்டிய செம்பொன் தேவி வள்ளலே நம சிவாயே.
வள்ளலே நம சிவாய. வள்ளலே நம சிவாய. வள்ளலே நம சிவாய. வள்ளலே நம சிவாய.
பாகம் வைத்த உண்மைகள் தம்மிராகே அவைகளும் மண்ணே முத்தே அன்னலே நம சிவாயே.
அன்னலே நம சிவாய. அன்னலே நம சிவாய. அன்னலே நம சிவாய. அன்னலே நம சிவாய.
உயிருமாகி உள்ளுமாய் புறம்புமாகி தாழுவாய் ஜகத்துக்கெல்லாம் தந்தையே நம சிவாயே.
தந்தையே நம சிவாய. தந்தையே நம சிவாய. தந்தையே நம சிவாய. தந்தையே நம சிவாய.
பதனால் ஆடும் என்னுயிர் இறங்கி வந்தே பழுவர ஆண்டு கொள்ளும் பரமதே நம சிவாயே.
பரமதே நம சிவாய. பரமதே நம சிவாய. பரமதே நம சிவாய. பரமதே நம சிவாய.
கோவை காதல் இடமுறை மயக்கப்பட்டு நீருதை ஒழிக்க வல்ல நிமலனே நம சிவாயே.
நிமலனே நம சிவாய. நிமலனே நம சிவாய. நிமலனே நம சிவாய. நிமலனே நம சிவாய.
அன்பினாய் பாதம் அன்பிலே தலைமேல் வைத்து செய்ய நீ வாசோ தோற்றும் தேவகே நம சிவாயே.
தேவனே நம சிவாய. தேவனே நம சிவாய. தேவனே நம சிவாய. தேவனே நம சிவாய.
வாயில் கட்டில் உருகுயிர் உய்யும் வண்ணம் பொன்கொடி மலர்ந்தாள் காக்கும் புனிதனே நம சிவாயே.
புனிதனே நம சிவாய. புனிதனே நம சிவாய. புனிதனே நம சிவாய. புனிதனே நம சிவாய.
எழுத்தினுள்ளே புதியதாய் இறங்குகின்ற மாமணி கருணை நல்கும் கொள்ளலே நம சிவாயே.
வள்ளலே நம சிவாய. வள்ளலே நம சிவாய. வள்ளலே நம சிவாய. வள்ளலே நம சிவாய.
கேசவண்ணம் அடிமையை காத்துள்ளும் திவ்யமணியே முத்தே தேவகே நம சிவாயே.
தேவனே நம சிவாய. தேவனே நம சிவாய. தேவனே நம சிவாய. தேவனே நம சிவாய.
பூண்டு கொண்டே அரிய வெண்ணீர் போற்றும் சொற்களின் செங்கமேனி தூயதே நம சிவாய
தூயதே நம சிவாய தூயதே நம சிவாய தூயதே நம சிவாய தூயதே நம சிவாய
கரியுடித்த நச்சியே அம்மா செல்வம் பொன்மலர்ந்தாழ்கின்ற பொன்னரே நம சிவாய
அன்னலே நம சிவாய அன்னலே நம சிவாய அன்னலே நம சிவாய அன்னலே நம சிவாய
புகழைந்துழன்று நாளிலே கிணறு தேடும் பசுநாய் இன்னல் தீர்க்கும் பரமனே நம சிவாய
பரமனே நம சிவாய பரமனே நம சிவாய பரமனே நம சிவாய பரமனே நம சிவாய
சிவமுமாகி ஆடுவாய் ஜெகத்துக்கெல்லாம் மூர்த்தியே அடிப்பாயாகி உடனே நம சிவாய
முதல்வனே நம சிவாய முதல்வனே நம சிவாய முதல்வனே நம சிவாய முதல்வனே நம சிவாய
இந்திரக்கும் நாரணர் காரணக்கும் சமயத்துடனாயிந்த வாழுகே நம சிவாய
நானுமே நம சிவாய நானுமே நம சிவாய நானுமே நம சிவாய நானுமே நம சிவாய
வேண்டி எழுந்துலகம் நீனா காண பொன்னா சங்கரா நம சிவாய
சங்கரா நம சிவாய சங்கரா நம சிவாய சங்கரா நம சிவாய சங்கரா நம சிவாய
கமலம் கொற்றார் இருவரும் சேர்த்தி நின்று சம்பரத்துள்ளாடும் வானமா நம சிவாய
மானவா நம சிவாய மானவா நம சிவாய மானவா நம சிவாய மானவா நம சிவாய
துணிவன் தன்னை சமமுகத்தின் பாடேக்கும் காணா கோதி நம சிவாய
ஆதியே நம சிவாய ஆதியே நம சிவாய ஆதியே நம சிவாய ஆதியே நம சிவாய
கண்ணத்தோடே அதிபதி சடையினாலே கொண்டு வச்சிடம்பெண் பாதம் கொண்டவாத சிவாய
பொன்னவா நம சிவாய பொன்னவா நம சிவாய பொன்னவா நம சிவாய பொன்னவா நம சிவாய
மங்கையற்றையரும் தேடி ஒன்று சென்றறிய கொண்டா குரவதே நம சிவாய
உறவனே நம சிவாய உறவனே நம சிவாய உறவனே நம சிவாய உறவனே நம சிவாய
பாதம் வைத்து வடவிலை கொடியே வைத்து செங்கையில் மழுமா வைத்த தேவனே நம சிவாய
தேவனே நம சிவாய தேவனே
வியக்க அம்பலத்தில் பாடும் விமலனே நம சிவாயே.
விமலனே நம சிவாய விமலனே நம சிவாய விமலனே நம சிவாய விமலனே நம சிவாய.
சிவனே என்றும் அம்பலத்தாடி என்றும் வருவார் உயரம் தீர்க்கும் பரமனே நம சிவாயே.
பரமனே நம சிவாய பரமனே நம சிவாய பரமனே நம சிவாய பரமனே நம சிவாய.
கையால் நயமுடனடியார்கள் வெள்ளினை எல்லாம் தீர்க்கும் விமலனே நம சிவாயே.
விமலனே நம சிவாய விமலனே நம சிவாய விமலனே நம சிவாய விமலனே நம சிவாய.
கனிவாக்கம்மை மருங்கொடுத்தாடுமையா சுத்தரை மேலும் சொன்ன துணைவதி நம சிவாயே.
துணைவனே நம சிவாய துணைவனே நம சிவாய துணைவனே நம சிவாய துணைவனே நம சிவாய.
உம்மை மகன் கொடுத்தாண்ட மூர்த்தி ஏழுவான் ஏறின்ற செம்பொனே நம சிவாயே.
செம்பொனே நம சிவாய செம்பொனே நம சிவாய செம்பொனே நம சிவாய செம்பொனே நம சிவாய.
கல்வியோரே இங்கதா அடியார்க்கெல்லாம் உரியுள்ள வாழ்வழிக்கும் புத்தவான சிவாயே.
நம சிவாய நம சிவாய நம சிவாய நம சிவாய.
சிப்பாட்டம் பெருகினை அறுக்கும் மூர்த்தி ஆடல் சேரில் ஏதும் அண்ணலே நம சிவாயே.
அண்ணலே நம சிவாய அண்ணலே நம சிவாய அண்ணலே நம சிவாய அண்ணலே நம சிவாய.
கல்லால் அருந்தே உண்டே சாக்கியற்கு தானியே நம சிவாயே.
தானுவே நம சிவாய தானுவே நம சிவாய தானுவே நம சிவாய தானுவே நம சிவாய.
நீர் கொண்டு பொருளியம்மை காண தேசமுள்ளாரங்காட்டி நீக்கம் செய்த சிவாயே.
நிறுத்தம் செய் நம சிவாய நிறுத்தம் செய் நம சிவாய நிறுத்தம் செய் நம சிவாய நிறுத்தம் செய் நம சிவாய.
அவையார் நாளும் எப்போது மழையின் தூசும் என்னொரு மரியாதை கொண்ட இரவி நம சிவாயே.
இறைவனே நம சிவாய இறைவனே நம சிவாய இறைவனே நம சிவாய இறைவனே நம சிவாய.
காற்றில் ஆளும் விஞ்ஞதா பெரியோர்கள் சுத்தமே நம சிவாயே.
சுத்தமே நம சிவாய சுத்தமே நம சிவாய Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Annale Namah Shivaya. Annale Namah Shivaya. Annale Namah Shivaya. 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 Namah Shivaya.
Welcome everyone. In P 170 469, you're causing an obstruction. Could you please move your vehicle? Thank you.
Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Harut Perunjodi, Tani Perum Karune, Tani Perum Karune, Harut Perunjodi. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Perunjodi, Tani Perum Karune, Tani Perum Karune, Arut Perunjodi, Arut Perunjodi, Tani Perum Karune, Tani Perum Karune, Arut Perunjodi, Arut Perunjodi, Tani Perum Karune, Tani Perum Karune, Arut Perunjodi, Arut Perunjodi, Tani Perum Karune, Tani Perum Karune, Arut Perunjodi. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya.
Vanakkam to one and all. For those of you who are coming to view, please enter from your right. We are live streaming, so you will be blocking the camera. It's a humble request. Thank you.
Shivaya, Suttane Namah Shivaya, Suttane Namah Shivaya, Suttane Namah Shivaya. அலையில் பங்கும் பாரளந்தோற்று பாதி மெய்யடி கருப்பூரிட்டு விண்ணவா நம சிவாய 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 பூஞ்சோலை புகலியிற் பிள்ளை காட்டு சசியொளி முத்தின் பந்தல்
Vanakkam. We invite you to join the service group with the opening prayer. Those of you seated, please, I'll ask you to stand.
மன்னவனே ஞானே முகத்தவனே முத்திநலம் சொன்னவனே தூய்மை சுகத்தவனே மன்னவனே சற்பரனே அழகரனே சேசரையோ சேகரனே தற்பரனே சரண் போற்றி போற்றி உலகெல்லாம் உணர்ந்து போதற்கு அறியவன் உலகெல்லாம் உணர்ந்து போதற்கு அறியவன் நிலவுலாவிய நீர்மலி வேணியன் அழகர் சோதியன் அம்பலத்தில் ஆடுவான் அழகர் சோதியன் அம்பலத்தில் ஆடுவான் மலசீனம் படி வாசி வணங்குவான் மலசீனம் படி வாசி வணங்குவான் சத்தியாய் சிவன் மாகி தனி பர முத்தியான முதலை துதி செய்ய சுத்தியாகிய சோற்பொருள் நல்குவேன் செத்தியானதன் செய்ய புஷ்பாதமே. நன்றி. சிவாய வாழ்க நாகத்தால் வாழ்க இவை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க 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 கோகழியால குருமணி தந்தார் வாழ்க ஆகமி மாகிலே ராணி பாதா வாழ்க 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 வேகே அநேக இறைவனடி வாழ்க வேங்கெடுத்தாங்க வேண்டானடி வாழ்க பிற பறக்கும் பிஞ்சகன்றன் பேகழவல் வெல்க புறத்தாக்கும் செய்யொன்றன் பூங்கழவல் வெல்க ஈசனடி போற்றி எல்லையடி போற்றி தேசனடி போற்றி சிவசேவடி போற்றி நேயத்தென்ற நிமலனடி போற்றி மாயா பிறப்பனுக்கும் மல்லனடி போற்றி சீரா பெருந்துரை தேவனடி போற்றி ஆராதையில் மலை போற்றி 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 புள்ளாகி பூடாய் புழவாய் மரமாகி பல்விருகமாகி பறவையாய் பாம்பாகி கல்லாய் மனிதராய் பேயாய் கனகளாய் வல்ல சுரராகி முனிவராய் தேவராய் தில்லைய கூத்தான தென்பாதி நாட்டானே அல்லல் பிறவி அருபானையோ என்று சொல்ல கரியானே சொல்ல திருவடிக்கு சொல்லிய பாட்டின் பொழு உணர்ந்து சொல்லுவான் செல்வ சிவபுரத்தினுள்ள சிவனடிக்கு பல்லோரும் ஏற்ற பணிந்து தரைக்கிலே காய வகை சங்கரா போற்றியவனே விருதனே போற்றியவள் விடலையே போற்றியவள் பொருத்தனே போற்றியவள் தம்பிரா போற்றியதல்லை திருத்தனே உனக்கிலாம் உனக்கே திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் ஆதியம் மரணமும் எல்லாய் வரும் பேரும் சோதியையாபரம் கேட்டியும் பக்தனுங்க மாதவலாருதியோ அன்சிவியோனின் செவிதான் மாதவன் வாழ்வாழகள் வாதிய வாழ்த்தோழி போய் வீதி வாக்கேற்றலுமே விமி விமி மெய் மாறதோ போனார மாறி என்ன என்றோ போரடிங்க ஏதேனும் ஆனால் கிடந்தாய இதய தோழி பரிசேரோரம் அவர் போற்றியார் உலகன் ஆதியும் பலமால போற்றியார் உலகன் கந்தமா சென்றாரிகள் போற்றி எல்லா புயதோ தோற்றமா போல் பாதம் போற்றி எல்லா புயதோ போகாமே புகழகள் போற்றி எல்லா புயதோ தீராய் வினையாடிகள் போற்றி மனார் புகழும் காணாத புல்லறியும் போற்றிய பொய்யவன் பொன்னரும் பொன்மலர்கள் போற்றிய பார்த்தாழ்வீதி ஆடலோரம் அவாய் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் குசுவதோ வேரீரோ போன்பதவோ போகரவோ பேசுவதோ பெருமாயான் மறை போலோ தானே குசுவதோ பேசுவதோ போன்பதவோ கொள்நேரே இசனவே உயர்கோ வியல்பானா சாழலோ வீரான் நல்லாதோ தாரீசன் துணமே கோவனமாய் கொல்லுமதோ என்னே மனுகளே தொழு பொருள் மறைநாக மாசரா தண்டேய கோவனமாய் சாரிடங்கான் சாழலோ கோயசோடுகாடோ கொல்புரிதோ நல்லாரே தாயுமைய கந்தையலே தாராணியே காரே தாயுமையே கந்தையலே தாராணியே நாயிடினோ தாயகுல காரேதோ தாற்பொடி காசாரலோ இணையா திருவடியன் தலைமேல் வைத்தருளே துணையானே சோற்றங்கள் ஆற்றனையும் தொடர்ந்தொழுதே அணையா குணத்தில்லை அம்பலத்தே ஆடுகிறேன் உனையாலே சீர்வாடி பூ அள்ளி கொய்யாமோ ஆத்தியுரைத்தது போல் அருளோ பெருந்துரையார் பேத்த வடிவு கொண்டு நீ உலக பிள்ளையுமா போதி முழ முதலும் தரகோசை மங்கை வள்ளல் போதி புகழ்ந்தவா பூ அள்ளி கொய்யாமோ திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் பாரோடுவேனான் பரந்தயம் பரனே பற்றோடான் மாற்றிலன் கண்டார் சீரொடு ஒளிவாய் சிவபுரன் அரசே திரோ பெரும் துறையுரை சிவனே யாரோடோடோகே ஆழ்கடை துறையே ஆண்டனி அருளில்லை யானா வாக்கள உலகள் வாழ்கிலை கண்டாய் வருகையல் அருள் புரியாயே கம்பனரணே ஆழமாய் மானியே மாற்றோடான் மாற்றிலன் கண்டாய் யோம்பருமாரியார் ஒருவனே ஈரோவே குணவிர துலகமோடோருவம் செம்பெருமானே சிவபுர அரசே திருப்பெருந்துறையுரை சிவனே என் பெருமானே என்னையாழ்வானே என்னை நீ கோவி கொண்டாருளே பாடிமார் புகழாம் பாதமே எல்லாம் பற்றோ நான் மாற்றிலன் கண்டார் ஏகிலே ஆண்டாய் சிவபுர அரசே திரோ பெரும் துறையுரை சிவனே யுடுவதுள்ளோ துவ அரசே திருப்பெருந்துறையூரை சிவனே அவன சாமோர் பாதமே எல்லாம் மற்றும் நான் மாற்றிலன் கண்டார் தேவதன் தேவ சிவபுரநாதசே திருப்பெருந்துறையூரை சிவனே மூல குருவே பிறவர்கள் வேளார் முழங்கழலாய் நிமர்ந்தானே மாபுரியானே பாகிலன் கண்டாய் வருகையன் அருள் புரியாயே.
Can I say Nandri to our Amas? Thank you very much for rendering the beautiful songs to come the occasion. Vanakkam, Namaskaram, Om Sai Ram, Namaste, Assalamu Alaikum, San Banan, Mulwen, and good afternoon. We gather here today to bid a fond and final farewell to a wonderful, modest, but also a highly principled, well-respected community activist and role model. I'm pretty sure if I called on any one of you here present to share experiences with this giant of an individual, you'll have no difficulty. He touched the hearts and souls of all that he came into contact with, without exception. He was married to his tower of strength, Cindy, for 49 years. He was a proud father of Priyen and Shivani, Dr. Tavran and Samantha, and the late Guru Rishen, the doting grandfather of Prilin, Tamika, Kevia. He was one of 14 children. And our standing joke was that his father had 14 children because there was no TV then. And Barry Anna would have this other part of it and say, his father did not wear pajamas. The passing away of his son, Guru Rishen, on the 17th of November 2018, did take its toll on the family and on Barry Anna tremendously. He loved his son, Guru Rishen, like all fathers should. He celebrated the achievements of his children. And when Guru Rishen was ordained as a guru, Barry Anna was in his glory. Barry Anna was born in Pentridge, but due to the enforcement of the dreaded Group Areas Act, his family, like many other established families, was forced to relocate to Boom Street and then to Raystop. Many of you may not be aware of the many hats Barry wore. We do have a host of speakers who will elaborate on the enormous contribution Barry Anna made to the well-being of the community, not only Pietermaritzburg, but nationally. TPA is synonymous with Barry Anna. This was his first home, and he was a driving force here and was ably assisted by his very committed executive team of members. He was not only dedicated, but possessed the ability to inspire others. It is indeed fitting that the farewell of his fearless human rights campaigner should be at this historical venue, the TPA. I want to invite Maheshri, I hope I got it right, Maheshri Naika, who will say a few words on behalf of the family.
Remember me. Don't remember me with sadness. Don't remember me with tears. Don't remember me, but remember me with laughter. We shared thoughts. We shared memories throughout the years. And now I am content that my life was worthwhile, knowing that I passed along the way. I made someone smile. When you're walking down the street and you've got me on your mind, I'm walking in your footsteps, only a step behind. So don't be unhappy just because I'm out of sight, but remember me every morning, noon, and night. Vanakkam, namaste, Om Sai Ram, good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the niece of the late Barry Pillay. Today I stand here with sorrow and a broken heart as we say goodbye to us, a legend, an icon, a father figure, an uncle. He, as mentioned before, he wore many hats, but to the family, he was our iconic legend that we will remember forever. We had many conversations about life, about family, about our roots. And the one thing he would always instill in us was that family is important, that community is important. He went out of his way to instill and to make us remember where our roots were. Culture was very, very important to him. And I think my grandmother, my late grandmother, and my Uncle Barry taught us about life, about culture, about our religion. And to us, he was a person that went beyond his call of duty in the community of Pietermaritzburg, in the political field, in education, in going out there and doing every bit that you can for the community, charity work, the TPA, the list goes on. But to us, he was a family member that we not only respected, but we looked up to, for advice, for love, to care. And as a niece, I stand here today on behalf of all the cousins, all our family members, and we say that we're really going to miss him dearly for everything that he was in our lives. And all of us can stand here and say that he's impacted on us in so many different ways. And we know that Tav and Preen and my auntie Sinda and the rest of the family will stand proudly and follow in his footsteps and always do the good that he instilled in every one of us. It is not just the people that are sitting here, but it is the community at large that's lost a vital person in their life today. And we're really, really going to miss him. And every family function, he was the head of our family function, and he would always give the speech, and he would always make jokes about that, you know, he speaks too much, and my auntie Sinda has to tell him to stop speaking. But that's how he was. He always had something to say, and we always gave him that platform to air his views, but he would always make us laugh, and he would always leave us with that positive message that we can do anything we believe in. And yes, he was very, very proud of every one of us, and especially my late cousin Reshan, who did so much in the community with culture, his temple. And we know that Resh is rejoicing today because he gets to see his dad. And that's just everything, because we know that the entire lot, including our family members, my late grandmother, they're all having a party today because the last member is there to join them. Thank you.
Politically, Barry epitomized the qualities of a true champion of non-racism. He was progressive in his outlook, and he was the ideal community activist. He did not merely pay lip service to the ideals of what is a better life for all. He was an icon worthy of emulation and leaves behind a legacy second to none. Barry and his team at TPA took Seva to different heights. And to speak on behalf of Barry's involvement at the TPA, it's my pleasure to ask Mr. Niren Harilal, a close friend, to speak.
Good afternoon to you, dear friends and relatives. We are gathered here on this very sad and solemn occasion to pay our final respects to a loved one. Barry Pillay has been dogged with poor health for the last few months, and after a very short illness, having fought with courage and fortitude, he succumbed on Saturday, the 8th of July, 2023. Barry is survived by his wife and his sons, Preen and Tavern, and the families, and also the late Russian, as well as a host of relatives and friends. This afternoon, we honor the memory of a very special person who touched the lives of so many in so many different ways. Barry was a man of strong morals and values, deep commitment, strong principles, and convictions. As a friend, he proved himself to be sincere, sympathetic, trusting, and loyal. Barry was a staunch and loyal member of the Tamil Protective Association for well over 49 years, quite a long period. He was the longest serving chairperson of this organization. The TPA was founded by Barry's dad, the late Mr. T.M. Pillay, in 2016, well over 100 years ago. And I remember the first meeting, I remember when I was doing a bit of research for our 100-year ceremony, the first meeting of the TPA was under a tree. And today we find we have a very strong, powerful, flourishing, successful organization. I say this because Barry Pillay, together with the previous chairpersons, they must be credited for the growth of this prestigious organization. Barry's life revolved around his religion, his culture, and his dedication to God. At our Monday service, he would always remind us, and it became a mantra with him, the family that prays together stays together. He always reminded us about that. And that was Barry. He was truly a community activist. He introduced our outreach program, which catered mainly for the indigent families in and around Pietermaritzburg. Our outreach program targeted all the indigent families, and we concentrated on our festival hampers in December. In winter, we gave out blankets, and also at the beginning of the year, we used to go out to schools and deliver uniforms, right? That was Barry's venture. I remember him when I looked at our 100 years brochure. And just last night, I was reading it, and I came across his message in the brochure, right? And he ended his message with these words: service to mankind is service to God. And he practiced what he preached. That was our Barry Pillay, loved, revered, respected. and providing inspiration wherever he went. I'm sorry, I'm a bit emotional. So today, friends and relatives, we have gathered here this afternoon to offer our support to the family who are indeed devastated by this huge loss. We have gathered here to pray collectively to God in His mercy to give the family comfort and compassion as they embark on a very, very difficult journey. We also gathered here to pray that the soul reaches its ultimate goal. I want to say to Barry, thank you for putting so much thought and care into TPA. Thank you for sharing so many memories with us. And thank you for being a friend to us in so many meaningful ways. We appreciate that. We will miss you tremendously, but you will always have a very special place in our hearts. On behalf of all Barry's friends, relatives, on behalf of TPA, I wish to offer our heartfelt condolences to the Pillay family. May all your fond memories you have of Barry ease your pain. Go well, Barry. Take care. I will now call upon the members of TPA to drape the TPA flag. Members of TPA.
அமரர்கள் முனிவர் தாமோ முறை முறை வணங்கி ஏத்தும் முதல்வன நம சிவாயா 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 ஆதியாய் வேதனாய் அடிமொழி தெரியாய் மன்னோ சோதியாய் நிறைவாய் நின்று துணைவனே நம சிவாயா 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 இணையடி தேடிகானா ஏமுலகும் தலதமாய கனையதே மேயர் முன்று கடவுளே நம சிவாயா 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 கடவுளே நம சிவாயா
I now invite Kantarubi Munsami to share some thoughts about on behalf of the family.
I'm sorry taking Kantrubi's place before her, but I think it's age that does this. I don't know if you're ever going to have the opportunity of being able to speak at your grandfather's funeral. I'm 72 years old, and Beriana was very proud of introducing me wherever he was as his eldest grandson. And I can truly tell you that, we talk about legacy. Please follow the legacy of those that have passed on. And many of us ignore it. Somehow our material lives and our so-called learned status makes us ignore much of the legacy that we left, that has been left behind. But here's an example, an iconic example of somebody who carried the legacy of his father. His father came from Mauritius, settled in Pietermaritzburg, made a huge impact on the Tamil community with the beginning of the TPA in Pentridge. My grandmother was one of the Tamil school teachers there. I know some of her Tamil school pupils are still here. And I used to go to that Tamil school with my granny from Boom Street. We'd take a bus and go. But amongst the things that I remember in Boom Street as a little baby is growing up in front of Beriana. And as I grew up, I found it very strange that my great-grandfather, Tiambai Pillay, gave every one of his children a beautiful Tamil name. The only one in his whole family that did not have a pure Tamil name is Beriana. Barthasrathee, that's Barry's name. Barthasrathee is Malayalam. And I began to do a bit of research myself and realized that my great-grandfather, Tiambai Pillay, had Malayalam blood in him as well. And Beriana is the epitome of somebody who followed a legacy. I was asked to conduct a funeral, and I'm unfortunately not very well. I just came out of hospital yesterday again. So I didn't have the chance of doing what I would have loved to have done. But I'm asking you to just join me as I do this final prayer. It's from Iramlinga Swamigal. This is what it means. It's a universal prayer. It means, Father, I ask you to bless me so that I might share your love with all those around me. That's what was his life. Wherever I am, wherever I do, I don't want to ever be separated from you. I want to do this regardless of color, creed, gender, or caste. That's in there. And in the last lines, Ramlinga Swamigal says, for all the wrong I've done, my Lord, please be patient with me, because I'll never want to be separated from you. I'm going to say the prayer in my mother tongue. I'll ask you wherever you are just to ask the Lord to bless us all for all that we need to do. Appa நான் வேண்டுதல் கேட்டு உன் அருள் புரிதல் வேண்டும். ஆர் உயிர்கெல்லாம் நான் அன்பு செய்யல் வேண்டும். எப்பாரும் எப்பதமும் எங்கனும் நான் சென்றேன். எந்தை நினைது அருட்புகழை இயம்பிடல் வேண்டும். செப்பாடு மேனிலை மேல் சுத்த சிவமார்க்கம் திகழ்ந்தோங்க அருட்சோதி செலுத்தியதல் வேண்டும். தப்பேது நான் செய்யணும் நீ பொருட்தல் வேண்டும். தலைவனை நினைப்பிரியாத நிலைமையும் வேண்டுவனேன். ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Thank you. Still gone through these chants. Thank you.
வணக்கம், நமஸ்தே. Vanakkam, namaste, good afternoon to one and all. We have come here this day to bid farewell to our dear Bariana, to say goodbye, to pay our tribute and our respect to this great man, a great philosopher, a great leader, a great father, grandfather, uncle, brother, brother-in-law, and friend to many. A man of duty, a cultured legend, a man of God, a spiritual leader who has left us so suddenly. On behalf of the Baigam family, the people from today's gathering, that's all of you here today, and the community at large, we sadly bid farewell to one of the doyens of this country, a great legend. I can say without a word of doubt, I have loved him throughout my career. I loved him as a friend, as a grandfather, as a great teacher, and someone to follow in his footsteps. To know Barry Anna was to know a man of high esteem, a strong, loving, and caring person. He was a great human being. Now he has gone and he's left us, the Baigam family, to follow in his footsteps. Barry Anna, the youngest in his family, from the great Baigam lineage, our great-grandparents, was a man of many colors. As speakers today will have mentioned and have mentioned his contribution to society, his family is huge. I'm here to remind us all of what we have lost in our family. A man whose entire life has been dedicated to his family, his community, and the work of God. A devoted husband to Sindaka, a wonderful father to Preen, Thavran, and the late Reshan, and a father-in-law, a loving grandfather, and a leader to many. He had a truly extraordinary life, and today I wish to share some words about the man who has been an integral part of my life as well. Bariana was there for our families. If anything went wrong, he would rush over and try to solve the problems. He will run around for our families and make sure everyone is happy. He would lead by example and would always say, let's make it work. He was known for his love of the art and of music and of his books. He was known for his knowledge and his wit. He can be described to me as many things: a real gentleman with good character and intelligent man. He was all of these. He was also sharp, generous, and very helpful. We will miss the way he saw the world, the way he refused to take it seriously. We will miss arguing with him. We will miss his occasional visits and have a meal with all of us, his children, nieces, nephews, and his entire family, the Baigam family. I, for one, when he visited me, would stop everything and see that he was comfortable. He has eaten, and cooking for him was something I really enjoyed doing. Sometimes he would take a walk to visit us. He was so health conscious. You would never say his age. He always looked young and dashing. We will miss watching him work and will also miss his way with words. We are here today to show our love and support to Sindaka, the boys, and the rest of the immediate family, a very precious family. Not only have we sensed our own personal feelings of loss over Bariana passing, but our hearts have been drawn towards them, Sindaka and the boys, and the daughter-in-laws and the grandchildren, and we will continue to be with them. Do not feel alone and sad with no support and no idea of how to move forward. It can be tough when you are stuck to grief, to find the motivation to get the most out of your precious life. We are here today to seek and to receive comfort. We would be less than honest if we said that our hearts have not ached over this situation. We are not too proud to acknowledge that we have come here today, trusting that God would minister to our hearts and give us strength as we continue in our walk with Him. It is our human nature to want to understand everything now, but trust requires that we learn and rely heavily on God, even when things seem unclearly. I'm not going to tell you not to cry or not to experience emotions. Emotions are God-given. They are a part of who we are. Tears are the safety valve that God built into us to help us at all times like this, and it's okay to cry. I'm not going to tell you today that you'll never have questions come to you, but why? Why, Barry? But I will tell you this, there's something wonderful that you can focus on. Choose to focus on the things you know about Him, things that He did and taught us all as a family. Grieving loved ones can look forward to reuniting with the deceased in the future. The deceased person is in heaven, and one day, God plans to reconnect loved ones. Loved ones cherish memories of the deceased, and the memories are kind and loving. Barry Anna gave happiness to everyone. His presence made anyone smile, and people looked forward to the small amounts of money that he would share with others in need, not that he had a lot. His spirit was never haughty or proud, and he improved the lives of those he encountered. He would never want to see the Pillay family having squabbles or not doing things the right way. He would go out of his way to see that our homes ran smoothly. We all will be here to continue his legacy, I know. We know that he toiled so hard for those he loved. We will continue to remember your spirit, Banyana. Your death has caused many a heartache. And as time goes on, the heartache gets worse, not better. While no person can replace you, we know that you have lived a life of love and always did your best to help us and others. You taught us so much. Banyana, your life with us will always be remembered. You have been the perfect gentleman to everyone you came across. There's always remember you for the different things you are to them. To me, you're the man that loved your family, loved your music, loved the TPA, loved the I Stedford, the Tamil school children, and the adults. Pushed us to teach them, put them on stage. No matter what we had to do, we had to stop and do these things. It's culture. He wanted us to continue uplifting the culture. You loved God and you loved your Tiruvizhas. Always will phone me and say, I need some dancers, Kanta. I can hear your voice even now. I will always remember your loving and caring ways. To your children, you were a good father. You gave them the very best in life. Every single one of them got the highest level of education. I remember Tavern and the India days. To our mother, Sindaka, you loved and cared for her all her life. Even through difficult times, if I phoned to talk to you, she will say, you know where he is. He's at TPA. Always at TPA. He's very busy. To your brothers and sisters, you remained a caring and loving brother. Always there to contribute positively to peace and togetherness in their families. To your nieces, nephews, and cousins, you were the idol that everyone loved. I remember times when you would come home to see Amma, that's your niece, Pumani, and she'll get so excited to see you. We all did. We will sorely miss you. You were the glue in our family, in the entire Baigam family. You kept the family going. You kept the family so strong. To all of us in the Baigam family, we will really miss the policeman you was to all of us, making sure we all are happy. To the cultural organizations you belong to, and to the schools you worked at, and to the organizations you were a member, they will all miss you terribly, even the students you taught. To the government you dedicated your service, to climb gracefully through the rungs of your career as a leader, and to the highest level of being a mayor. We were so proud to say that was our Beriana. To the TPA, you were the gentle leader, guaranteed to be there every week to see it run smoothly, and they will also miss you terribly. To your neighbors, you were the peacemaker. Your role in their lives remained exemplary. I never remember you to have a quarrel with anyone. You were always there to help and advise and to give advice. You remained gentle and jovial up to your death. I'm so proud to be your granddaughter, Periana, and I've taken in your footsteps. It is painful to lose you now, but God knows what's best. We wish you farewell as you join Reshan and the rest of the family in the bosom of Lord Shiva and Mother Shakti, for you are the one that deserves to be there. Your practice of holiness is not seasonal. It's constant. It's all the time, ever since I've known you and could understand that. It was prayer. Your zeal for God was constant. Your prayer in life was constant. You were a teacher par excellence, but also a student par excellence. A very simple man with remarkable humility. Your obedience to authorities is equal to none I have known. Old age was not a barrier for you. Even at old age, young people learn how to be zealous and consistent from you. Yes, they saw it among themselves. Look at Barry, so healthy, so up and about, taking his walks, so young. And I used to feel so proud to say, this, my grandfather, young grandfather. I have a lot of testimonies to tell about your charitable heart. You kept nothing for yourself and gave all to the needy. A man of compassion we lose today. You can't stand the pain of the indigent without finding a way to reduce it for them. You never shy away from the truth. You are a lover of peace. I will be here to carry your legacy amongst the rest of our Baigam family. I will continue to proudly execute your wishes in the cultural feed in your honor. I have no doubt at all within me about this, that you are now in heaven. We will always remember your blessings. I know we will receive your blessings now that you are in heaven. I'm no longer shedding tears because you taught us how to laugh in tears. I am no longer weak because you taught us how to be strong in weakness. You taught us how to commend everything to God and in prayer. At TPA, you taught us all how to transform into a hymn of love. You're always young in the heart, and you will never grow old in my heart. My father, my mentor, my friend, my grandfather, Beri Tata. You call me my granddaughter, and I call you my young Beri Tata. Such was our relationship. Farewell to the perfect gentleman we all knew. Wonderful.
Thank you, Kant Ruby. We understand the bond you had with Periana. Babu Beji, a very close comrade and a former speaker at the Msunduzi municipality, will share with us some history of Periana's political and civic involvement. We have messages of support from Drs. William Kiese, Yunus Karim, and Mr. T.R. Pillay from Canada. A special appeal to the speakers that are following. We have time constraints, so I'm going to ask you to be as brief as possible.
Thank you very much, Pete. I stand here before you on behalf of all the civic and political activists that Barry worked with, and I greet you on their behalf. Revered religious leaders, respected elders, the Pillay family, and the members of the TPA. Although this is a sad occasion, but we also gather here to celebrate a life very well lived. Comrade Barry Pillay was involved in every aspect of service to humanity. He was well respected and works amongst the giants of our country. So it is proper for me to acknowledge his comrades together who are here with us today. ANC leader and former mayor from Gungundlovu District Municipality, Comrade Yusuf Bamji, is here. Member of the Central Committee of the Communist Party and the Chair of Finance in the National Council of Provinces, Comrade Yunus Karim, is here. Former councillor and elder, Comrade Victor Pillay, was here. Comrades Fatima Karim, Nasima Balim, the leadership of Ward 30 branch and other ANC members. I saw Brandon here, I saw Ajay here, and there are many others who are here. Let us also acknowledge the leaders gone before us that Comrade Barry worked with. He worked with the late Comrade Chota Mutala, Vasu Chetty, A.S. Chetty, C.D. Mudley, Anton Kaba, Harry Gwala, Comrade Tees Naidu, Comrade Pops Chetty, Adim Singh, and many others. The following leaders have sent condolence messages and apologies. Comrades William Keys, Comrade Sipak Gabashe, Comrade Willis Mkunu, and my wife Vija Beju. Comrade Barry lived by the principles of Vasudeva Kudumbakan, meaning we are one. He practiced and preached non-racialism fiercely. I'm very fortunate to have had Comrade Barry as part of my life. I first worked with him in Orient Heights and the Allendale Ratepayers Association in the late 80s. Barry was not afraid to knock on doors. He willingly painted posters and in the preparation for the big march organized by the Johannesburg Residents and Ratepayers Association, the PCC-RRA, against the Apartheid City Council. The campaign was against unfair, inflated property valuations and rates imposed on the northern areas. The campaign, as recorded in our history, was a huge success. Comrade Barry Pillay became a card-carrying member of the African National Congress after its unbanning in 1990. He played a very active role in the Northern Areas A branch, led by the late Comrade Chota Matala and Comrade Yusuf Bamji. He campaigned vigorously in the 1994 national and provincial election campaign and in 1976 local government elections, when his close Satu comrade Suri Parmesar won Ward 7 for the ANC. Barry was overjoyed. Sadly, Comrade Sudhir was tragically killed in a car accident in January 1998. In the by-election that followed, Comrade Barry was elected as councillor for Ward 7. He pursued the work started by Comrade Sudhir with passion. He was accessible to his constituency and beyond and served diligently. His debating skills in council earned him respect across the municipal area. His cool and calm mannerism helped him attract the love of all councillors. Even the opposition parties respected him unconditionally. In September 2000, our then Deputy Mayor, Comrade A.S. Chetty, passed on. The ANC saw fit to deploy Comrade Barry Pillay as the Deputy Mayor. In the short term that he served, he once again excelled as a public representative. He was not re-elected in December 2000 local government elections. This did not deter Comrade Barry. He continued to serve his community as he continued to serve diligently in the branch structures of the ANC. Comrade Barry Pillay selflessly and diligently served as a teacher all his life. He led the TPA with passion. He was a lifetime member of the Technical Football Club. He volunteered at Sunlit Gardens, the Aryan Belemmerton and PAFTA, and countless other organizations. Like many South Africans, Comrade Barry was very concerned about the shenanigans in his political home, the ruling ANC. He always questioned why we were not trying to correct the wrongs. A few months ago, he confessed that he will always vote for the ANC, but was finding it difficult to convince others to do so. But but he will continually try to do so. He lobbied leaders in the ANC to urgently correct the wrongs and to serve the people as informed by the Freedom Charter. Barry left a legacy that will impact on many lives in the future, but he also left a message for us to do right. We must not let him down. On behalf of all the comrades and activists, I convey my heartfelt condolences to Comrade Sintha and the Barry family. We will celebrate Comrade Barry's legacy. Amba Gashle, comrade. Thank you.
Thank you, Babu. The mighty Technicals Football Club was very close to Barryana's heart as well. He served as an outstanding delegate to meetings. Technicals Football Club awarded him in 2016 the Lifetime Achievement Award. We have the chairperson of Technicals Football Club, Mr. Colin Govender. Thank you, Colin. While Colin is coming up, we've got messages of support from the Midlands Hindu Society. I'm sorry I'm being so rude, but I need to move through this as quick as possible. Messages of support also from, oh Lord. Notail Sivas Naim Sabah. And we have a message of support from the KZN Tamil Vedic Society President, Mrs. Kogi Murthy.
Thank you, Pete. The Pillay family, members of Technicals Football Club present, family and friends, greetings to you. As Pete has mentioned, I am Colin Govender, chairman of Technicals Football Club. As Technicals Football Club, ladies and gentlemen, we have a duty here today. And I have a duty to make the gathering to understand that Mr. Barry Pillay was huge. I'm not referring to his presence, which he had in abundance. I'm not referring to his humbleness, yet he never grew old because his heart was too beautiful. I am not referring to his brilliant mind, even through his grasp of the education sector, and his success in it went beyond what his background and education had prepared him for. Mr. Barry Pillay, ladies and gentlemen, was huge because through him, God demonstrated a brilliant mind, a beautiful heart, and a soul that never relent, worked in concert. Mr. Pillay carried many umbrellas, as we all know, and one of those was for his beloved Technicals Football Club. His love for this club stems back to the day it was established in 1939 by his then uncle, Mr. Zil Pillay, and 84 years later on. Technicals Football Club strives on through the sacrifice and dedication Mr. Pillay devoted to the club apart from all his other daily commitments. Uncle Barry, as he was commonly known to us at Technicals, was a man of integrity, self-awareness, courage, respect, empathy, and gratitude. Uncle Barry, over 3 decades, together with his late nephew, Mr. Silver Pillay, saw the daily running of the club, ensured that it ran efficiently and managed appropriately. They together led club meetings and provided leadership in all spheres of club administration. Uncle Barry is recorded in the books of Technical Football Club as an honorary life member who is also known to have played a pivotal role in fundraising efforts over the years. Uncle Barry was ever present at meetings, soccer matches, and was readily available to assist when called upon. I recall my teen years when I was given the opportunity to play for Technicals Football Club. I was introduced to Uncle Barry. What caught my eye at that very young age was the utmost respect and care that was displayed towards me. Uncle Barry mentored us youngsters at the club not only to be successful at football, but through the club shaped us to be successful in our future endeavors, such as careers, marriage, and responsible citizens. Today, I stand here as the proud chairman of Technicals Football Club, knowing that Uncle Barry has mentored me to ensure that I take this renowned club to celebrate its 100th year anniversary. Allow me just to share with you the wisdom that Uncle Barry left with me and probably with all of us. I think it was mentioned by some speakers earlier on. There were hundreds of challenges and unforeseen circumstances that Uncle Barry faced in his lifetime. And during each and every one of these challenges and unforeseen circumstances, he remained humble, cool, calm, and collected, and never raised his voice. In this way, he was able to dialogue, reach conclusions, and finalize matters of importance through this approach. Now, I'm certain that most of us here today will bear testimony to what I've just mentioned. Work hard, Uncle Barry always said. We will sleep when we die. That was his constant reminder, and he kept on living by his words until his dying day. To the Pillay family, my parting shot is, remember, those we love can never be more than a thought away. For as long as there's a memory, they live on in our hearts. And I'm sure that is what we will remember of Uncle Barry. Thank you.
Thank you, Colin. Folks, I'm sorry we're steamrolling this, but we need to be at the crematorium at least at 1:45. We have a message of support from Dr. Rajendran Govender, Social Cohesion Advocate, Government of South Africa. He's also the CEO of the Tamil Business Warriors and Southside FM. The Sports Veteran Association honored Barry with the Lifetime Achievement Award in gratitude for his dedicated contribution to the promotion of sport in Pietermaritzburg. Barry also served for 14 years as a treasurer at the Mountain Dice CPF. The KZN Midlands Christian Council acknowledged him for his contribution to the community and upliftment of culture. We also had messages of support from KZN Tamil Federation, and we have Mr. Jaggi Padiachi, who will briefly give us an input.
Vanakkam Yellorukam. Today, I wear both hats. On behalf of the Triple S Temple, we want to pass our condolences to the Barry Pillay family, a stalwart of Pietermaritzburg, and a message from the Tamil Federation of KwaZulu-Natal. On behalf of the trustees, executive committee, management committee, and affiliated organizations of the Tamil Federation of KwaZulu-Natal, I extend the Federation's heartfelt condolences to the Pillay family on the passing away of our dear, beloved, and humble servant of our people, Mr. Barry Pillay. In bidding farewell to this gentle giant, we are reminded of wise words of Kalu Nduku Kalu, the Nigerian-born American political scientist, who said, I open brackets, the things you do for yourself are gone when you are gone, but the things you do for others remain as your legacy, close brackets. Today, we remember the wonderful legacy that our brother Barry Pillay leaves behind, having served many organizations, including the TPA and the TFKZN. He performed his roles with absolute humility, dedication, and with passion. Just a few incidents. At our 2015 Tamil Year celebration hosted by the Tamil Federation and following organizations, TPA, MTSS, Clarewood, Tamil Institute, Port Shepstone Tamil, in Tonga, our brother Barry Pillay brought the members of the TPA to participate. The senior members of TPA performed a beautiful line dance at this event. In 2017, the Tamil Federation co-hosted a Tamil New Year celebration in the TPA Hall in Pietermaritzburg with many participating groups from PMB. These programs were highly successful because of the great visions of the late Barry Pillay, saw the need to unify our communities. Barry's passing away leaves a huge void in our midst. While we deeply mourn his loss, we seek comfort knowing he leaves behind a lasting legacy of having selfishness. Due to time limits, and I rubber stamp and I use indelible pencil for all the previous speakers of what we said. But there's one thing that I need to remind the family. You know, my brothers, we look alike. And when the first time when Barry seen me, he said, "Hello, Nitya." But Nitya, my brother, who was the bigger guy, and I said, "No, Mr. Pillay, I'm Jaggi, the naughty boy." So on behalf of my family, the Tamil Federation, and the Triple S, may Lord Shiva keep you strong, going together. And as Kanta and others said, the legacy. If you remember one word that they used, it's Anna, Appa, Amma, Akka. Nandri, Mika Nandri.
Barriana was also a teacher. He qualified, and his first posting was at Ilovo. And those of you know KwaZulu-Natal, the South Coast is quite a place to be. He was very passionate about the teaching of children, ELSA learners with special educational needs. He spent many years at HSC Ibrahim and Ikanyakwezi Training College in Mbali, where he taught for 15 years. He also taught at Marion School and Toy Box Primary. As a teacher activist, he served SAITA, South African Indian Teachers Association, TASA, Teachers Association South Africa, and SATU as a valued official and representative at the local, provincial, and national teaching forums. SATU Midlands elected him to represent the province at the national meeting in Cape Town. He also served Ardent Benevolent Home, PEFTA, the TPA. He represented the TPA at Midlands Hindu Society. Barry Anna was part of a delegation to the Department of Education and the ANC promoting the retention of vernacular languages in South Africa. On behalf of the greater community of Pietermaritzburg, I say a big thank you to his grieving children for sharing your dad with all of us. I'll be failing in my duty if I do not acknowledge the massive role his loving wife, Cinda, played in the course of Barry Anna's reaching out to the community in family time. He always valued and respected your wise counsel and unwavering love and support. My prayer is that the Almighty will be by your side during these trying times, the days to follow. The family wishes to thank everybody for their time, visiting them as a family, and also for their prayers and messages of goodwill. I'd like to say, rest well, Mr. Barthasrathee Pillay. You'll be always treasure your caring life examples of selfless devotion to all communities, regardless of race, religion, or political affiliation. I feel the following quotation aptly describes the life example of the late Barthasrathee Pillay. You earn a living by what you get, but you get a life by what you give. Om Namah Shivaya.
Vanakkam, namaste. I'm Colin Munsami, and I'm also very part of the family. And we want to say farewell to Barry Tata, what he contributed to society, and also being instrumental to where I am today. So we have Nivishan Munsami, the great grandchild, one of the great grandchildren, that is going to sing as well with me. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Sacha Parat Brahma Tatsmai Shri Guruve Namaha. வாக்குண்டாம் நல்ல மனவுண்டா மாமலராள் நோக்கு உண்டாம் மேனின் முதல் காது பூ கொண்டு துப்பாத்திருமேனி தும்பிக்கையான் பாட தப்பாமல் சார்பாய் தமக்கு ஓம் கணேசாய நமः.
அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனி பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனி பெரும் கருணை ஓம் நம சிவாய சிவனே அப்பா நம சிவாய வாழ்க சிவனே ஆனோ हरि भजन बिना शोक शांति नहीं साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं हरि नाम बिना आनंद नहीं साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं प्रेम भक्त बिना उद्धार नहीं प्रेम भक्त बिना उद्धार नहीं गुरु सेव बिना निर्वाण नहीं हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं जप ध्यान बिना संयोग नहीं जप ध्यान बिना संयोग नहीं प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं प्रभु दर्श बिना प्रज्ञान नहीं दया धर्म बिना सत्कर्म नहीं दया धर्म बिना सत्कर्म नहीं भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं भगवान बिना कोई अपना नहीं हरि नाम बिना परमात्मा नहीं हरि भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं साई भजन बिना सुख சாந்தினையே
அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தேவா அருமே ரட்சகரே ஆவியானவரே அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தேவா அருமே ரட்சகரே ஆவியானவரே அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தேவா அருமே ரட்சகரே ஆவியானவரே எங்கோ நான் மாட்டேன் அறியாமல் அழைத்தேன் என் நேசு தேடி வந்தேன் என் நேசு தேடி வந்தேன் நெஞ்சார அணைத்து மொத்தங்கள் கொடுத்து நிழலா மாறிவிட்டு அப்பா நெஞ்சார அணைத்து முத்தங்கள் கொடுத்து நிழலா மாறிவிட்டு நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி அப்பா நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி நன்றி
உமக்கு நன்றி அப்பா நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி
அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தேவா அருமே ரட்சகரே ஆவியானவரே தாமயிலிருந்து கல்லாகி நடந்து தயவாக நினைவு கொண்டே தாமயிலிருந்து கல்லாகி நடந்து தயவாக நினைவு கொண்டே கலங்காதே என்று கண்ணீரை துடைத்து தரம் பற்றி நடத்துகிறேன் அப்பா கலங்காதே என்று கண்ணீரை துடைத்து தரம் பற்றி நடத்துகிறேன் நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி அக்கு நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி
அப்பா நன்றி
உமக்கு நன்றி அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தேவா அருமே ரட்சகரே ஆவியானவரே உலையான சீதாள் வாழ்ந்து என்னை தூக்கி எடுத்தீரே கால்வாரி ரத்தம் எனக்காக சிந்த கழுவி அணைத்தீரே அப்பா கால்வாரி ரத்தம் எனக்காக சிந்த கழுவி அணைத்தீரே நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி தாத்தா நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி நன்றி
உமக்கு நன்றி தாத்தா நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி
அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தேவா அருமே ரட்சகரே ஆவியானவரே ஆவியானவரே ஆவியானவரே
The family requests that those of you not traveling to the crematorium to join them for some meals before you leave. They would say thank you to you also for being part of the celebration of a life of a wonderful human being. I'm informed that the 16-day ceremony will be held here at TPA on the 22nd of July. It's a Saturday, 22nd of July at 3 p.m. So you are all cordially invited to this as well. Can I invite the closest family? I hate to use the word closest family. All of you are family. But we have a limited number of roses, and we want to get at least to the crematorium the latest 2 o'clock. So if there are is anybody here who hasn't viewed the body, please come through. On that side. Please come. Sorry about that.
அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனி பெரும் கருணை தனி பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனி பெரும் கருணை தனி பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட் சிவநேரி சார் அருட்பெரும் நிலைவார் அருட் சிவநேரி சார் அருட்பெரும் நிலைவார் அருட்சிவபதியாம் அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்சிவபதியாம் அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி ஆகமமுடிமேல் ஆரணமுடிமேல் ஆகமமுடிமேல் ஆரணமுடிமேல் ஆகினில் ரோங்கிய அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி ஆகினில் ரோங்கிய அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி ஆகினில் ரோங்கிய அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி தனி பெரும் கருணை தனி பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி 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 சுத்த சன்மார்க்க சுகநிலை பெருக
சுத்த சன்மார்க்க
சுகநிலை பெருக உத்தம நான்குக ஓங்குக எல்கன உத்தம நான்குக ஓங்குக எல்கன போற்றினன் பேருள் போற்றினேன் பேருள் சீம் போற்றினேன் பேருள் போற்றினேன் பேருள் சீம் ஆற்றினில் ரோங்கிய அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி ஆற்றினில் ரோங்கிய அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி ஆற்றினில் ரோங்கிய அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி கனி பெரும் கருணை கனி பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி 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 शिवाय नमः ॐ शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः
शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி தனி பெரும் கருணை தனி பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெருஞ்சோதி 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 ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah
Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah.
Namah Shivaya.
Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah.
Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனி பெரும் கருணை தனி பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனி பெரும் கருணை தனி பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம்.
வாவாதுமாயம் நீது மன்னாவது தேனம் பாப்போவாது பிறவே காதல் பசினோ செய்த பரிதான் தாராதமும் சீமந்தாரும் கண்ணான் மலரோனம்
ஏலோர நின்றாத்திரோ கேதாரமணீரே நிசையரே என்னோடு தமிழ்ஞான சம்பந்தே யாவ சிவ அடியார்களும் அடியானடி தொழே நீரோ கேதார் நூரை செய்தே பாவடமள் வல்லாட் பாரலோகத்தீரோ பாரே. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். பத்தினேரி அறிவித்தோ பழவினைகள் பாருவனன் சித்தமல அருவித்தோ சிவமாகி அத்தனே அருளியவாய் ஆட்பெறுவாய் ரச்சோவே நெறிதன்னி நெறியாக நினைவேனே சிறுநெறிகள் சேராமே திருவருளே சேருவனன் குறியன்றோ இல்லாதே கோத்தழேன் கோத்தையனே அறியோவன அருளியவாய் ஆட்பெறுவாய் ரச்சோவே செம்மை நல்ல அறியாதே சிரரோடும் திருவேணி மும்மை மல அருவித்தோ முதலாயே முதல்வரோர் நம்மையோமோர் பொருளாகி நாசிவிகை ஏற்று வைத்து அருளியவாய் ஆட்பிரோவாய் ராஜோவே அருளியவாய் ஆட்பிரோவாய் ராஜோவே
Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah
Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya. Om Namah 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 Shivaya.
Prem Namaste.
Om Namah
For all of you on the
Shivaya.
live stream,
Om Namah
I will now be ending the
Shivaya.
stream. Thank you and God bless.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.